It's late at night. You think you're safe. You turn the lights out, and then you hear a scream and shout. No one's home. You're alone. Lay back down, pull up your sheets. Your knees start to feel weak. You can feel your heartbeat. Is your door closed? You feel your feet exposed. Now you're in a state. It's much, much too late. You can't escape this deadly fate. Warning, the following podcast contains strong language which may be offensive to some viewers and or inappropriate for children. The content within this podcast is intended for mature audiences only. Okay.
Turkey trot.
I might leave that whole fucking thing in. I might leave that. I literally, if you guys only knew
That you won't want to kick it with me. I love that song. Just listen to that.
Aaliyah.
Young
Girl,
only see.
So, for what we're talking about is our opening. We tried to switch it up, and I was gonna do the gobble after the recorded gobble, and then JoJo's gonna be like, "Oh, turkey trot," whatever.
I had something bigger.
But my 4 insane amounts, I can't. I just
My
tried.
4 insane amounts
Yes.
of your gobbles.
I said, no, that's what that was. So that was a gobble and, Thanksgiving.
I wanted to say in a google.
And a boogle. I said, and a boogle.
It's a gobble and a google.
A gobble and a gooble.
Google.
Goobly. Is
Ooh,
that
annual Christmas Jubilee. That's what I want to go to.
Yeah.
I love Christmas.
Oh, I'm laughing really. Okay. You guys.
Welcome back, my wicked fiends. Right?
Yeah. Say it again.
Welcome back, my wicked fiends.
Yeah, to Sinister Ghouls, Twisted Sisters, your paranormal, true crime, and everything creepy, spooky, gross, fun, terrifying, and horrible.
Yeah.
This is where you come for that. To us.
Mm-hmm.
And
for my coughing.
and for JoJo's TikTok. I said TikTok.
For my
TikToks. I'm your host, Ghoulie Gonzo, and of course I'm here with
JoJo Ghoul. Why was I waiting for you to say it like this?
You did that last time. You smiled and you shook your fucking head. Listen, you guys, today, because I took the day off to have some downtime for myself, as we all should. If you can afford it, obviously. I can't really, but I needed a day.
Yeah.
So I listened to our first fucking podcast today.
Did you?
Yeah. I've listened to our first podcast probably 2 times outside of the month that we recorded the actual podcast. We sound like robots. I hate myself.
No, you know what it is? I think this is what
I hate myself.
This is what the problem was. Is I think we were trying to be more professional.
Than we needed to.
No, not even that we needed to, but then we're capable of. So it just sounded like we're robots. You know what I mean?
You said we were trying to be so professional.
Yeah, I know I'm a news anchor. That's true, but
she's a way better one than all these other motherfuckers I listen to.
Oh my god, no! I'd be so fired. I can't read for shit. The prompter, no.
Do you listen to me try to read my own fucking notes sometimes?
Yeah, I mean, a lot better than I do.
The things that I'm doing here on this Thursday evening is why I'm not reading as great. But guess what, you guys? It's a free podcast, and I'm funny.
I like it. I think you're funny.
Oh my god! I think JoJo's funny. Are we recording? What if we weren't? What if we weren't?
We are.
So
we would have missed pure gold.
Pure gold.
Whatever
the fuck this was.
Pure moods. Remember that?
My god! Wait, did we talk? We didn't talk about. Sail away, sail away, sail away.
The commercial would wake you up in the middle of the night.
Yeah. Yep.
That's all.
Okay, everyone just went on like a fucking
No, it's
trip.
It's
That's
gone.
what happened. You guys started this episode and you had like a 7 to 8 minute build up. You hit your peak on your trip. Now you're coming back down because now we're gonna tell you what we're drinking.
Here he is.
Here he is. Here he is. Jojo, you turn your cup.
You did too. Listen, we both went like
Listen,
this.
I turned my cup so I could see Mickey Mouse.
And I was gonna read what mine said like it was the drink.
You bought it for me. Listen, I was about to tell you what we're drinking. And I turned my glass cup to see Mickey Mouse. It's one of the Disney collections.
Mhm.
And I wanted to see Mickey. And then I look over and JoJo's turning her cup slowly to face me. And it says, best.
Fucking sister.
Yes.
But guess what? It's not mine because I bought it for you.
She did buy it for me, but it goes back to her. Back and forth, back and forth.
There can only be one.
One best fucking sister. So then there'll be one best.
We have to rock
Fucking-
paper for it right now.
Okay.
Ready?
Ready?
Two out of 3? Or 1 out of who wins first?
2 out of 3.
All right.
Rock, scissors, paper, shoot.
What?
Ooh,
When
I
did you
caught
just say that?
you.
You say rock, scissors, paper?
Yeah, I say rock, scissors,
You don't
paper,
say rock,
shoot.
paper, scissors, shoot?
Rock.
Paper, scissors.
What did I say?
Rock, scissors, paper.
Rock, scissors, paper.
Listen, did you
Rock,
see me?
scissors,
I looked at you and went like the.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
I mean, you can say it however you want.
I don't
but
know, you guys. I'm in an alternate universe.
You might.
I'm stimulated. I'm in a simulation. I'm not stimulated right now. Don't get excited, okay?
I'm crying. Oh. Okay.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. I cut you
Same
two.
ones. We did the same
I
ones.
cut you two. We'll start over. We'll do one more. And whoever wins
Is this
wins.
the 2 out of the 3 now?
This is I won twice.
This
but
is the 2 out of the
this
3.
is-
What are we playing for? Am I getting
I
up?
don't remember. Rock, scissors, paper, shoot.
You're a criminal.
Did I say it again?
Yes.
Why me? Tell us which one's right.
Rock, paper, scissors.
Why? Wait, you guys. Why are we in rock, paper, scissors shooting?
Oh.
What was it
It's
about?
for who's the best sister, but we're fighting for each other.
Oh my god, we just both won. That's what that meant.
All right, it can be a tie. I
That's what
guess.
that. Here I go, you guys. You know what I'm going to start doing today?
tie.
What am I going to start doing? I'm using my notebook. If you guys aren't
Scrolling
catching
your
it,
mouse down your notebook.
I have to put my mouse on my notebook because I don't have a big enough desk. So like right now, our cute little desk doesn't fit that. So my mouse is on my notebook and I scroll it
But why is it that when you're doing that, it makes sense to me?
because
Like,
you're my sister.
I don't look at. I'm not like, yeah, no, that's weird. I feel like, yeah.
Yeah, she needs
That's
to
how it
do it
works.
that way. Yep.
Oh.
Whoa.
Wait, we still didn't tell them what we're drinking.
So, okay, so there's this thing called eggnog, you guys. Now, I know you know what it is.
Everyone's going, what?
Really?
What's that?
You sound like what? I thought.
What? Oh, you're crazy.
Shit. So,
But what's that?
eggnog, okay? I'm not an eggnogger. Well, let's put it this way. Anytime someone brought up eggnog, I wanted to puke. When I would see in Christmas Vacation,
Oh, yep.
when he would take that eggnog and just put that, or take that
The
fucking
little.
moose head and then drink
Yeah.
it, I want to puke.
Oh, I think it looks so good.
I think it looks boogers.
See, I love
Boogers.
eggnog. Boogers.
So I wouldn't touch it. So
Never.
Mhm.
I'm still shocked. And then Poop said she hasn't tried it, which that's crazy. Poop is laying down everybody with a headache.
she is not feeling good, you guys. So everyone right now, ready? Put your power together and pray for her not to get sick. Ready? Everybody, a moment of silence just to pray for Poopy Ghoul's headache to go away.
I didn't close my eyes to pray. Are you supposed to?
You're her freaking
Listen,
wife.
No, but I pray, but I staring at you
Oh my
like,
God. People are gonna be like, well, why is nobody talking? Because they're cleaning, they're like, wait, what are they talking about?
I would think my speaker.
I would
died.
rewind. See, me too.
I would, because mine die on me all the time, and then I'm freaking out because I can't find the charger, and then it's like a whole fucking thing.
Oh my God, I get it. I get it. The fuck. Oh, so yeah, so I never tasted eggnog either
Mm,
because I just thought it sounded absolutely disgusting.
so good.
So my whole life, my mom, my sister, they loved
I
eggnog.
don't think Dad likes it.
Nope, Dad doesn't. I don't know if Dad ever tried it.
I don't know.
Dad always said the same thing I did. It looks like boogers.
Mom and I are always the only ones that would drink it. And I never
Yeah,
understood.
because it's like now okay. So So I'll eat an edible on this episode. Not this episode. I will eat edibles on an episode.
But you go.
Listen, I don't give a fuck. If I want to eat an edible, I'm going to eat an edible.
Can you imagine
I'm gonna
the
eat an
feds are
edible.
here and they're like, I heard.
You're eating edibles in New York. Oh, we're in New York. Who cares? They get the
You're
gist.
eating edibles on a podcast.
Right? How old are you? Don't worry, sir. I'm old fucking enough.
Someone in Missouri just got arrested because of you. Like, it's not legal in Missouri. Is it? I don't know.
I have no idea.
I don't. Missouri.
We just can eat it here if you're over 21. 21 and up. But I mean, I'm gonna eat some edibles on a podcast. So that might be a podcast that's like an extra fun podcast. We'll figure that out.
Are you serious?
Maybe I'll just read the story of it was the night before Christmas.
Oh.
On edibles. I said on edibles.
I'm going to wear Christmas jammies and
we're going to dress up. Mm-hmm. I'll let you know. That'll be a bonus episode.
I'm going to get reindeer head things.
Oh, that's a good idea. Bonus episode. Edibles. With whatever we decide that's holiday like. Okay. So, gross. That sounded like...
God, we were recording.
For 15 fucking minutes.
No, I know, but I forgot for a second, so I did that to you so you'd hear the bird.
Just so everybody knows that loud boom sound was like a drum. It was straight up JoJo putting her mouth against a mic.
Listen, no,
and with her mouth closed.
I put my throat.
And her throat went.
Listen, for that split second, we weren't recording, and I'm just hanging out.
Okay.
Okay.
She said that the episode before last, too.
It's hard.
Yeah, because sometimes this is how we act. So I guess this just proves this is how we hang out. Or like talk, like if you thought we were fucking recording.
Wait, and how many times do we recording and we're not? For like
oh my
20
god!
minutes?
Remember
we
the one?
Still haven't started into what we're talking about.
So at not a rum chata. This story I just saw on TV. This came out of left field. I have other stories I'm going to, cover true crime wise, but this specific episode I saw on TV is called Take Care of Maya. It's a Netflix documentary. Let me turn this back up. That centers around a young girl named Maya Kowalski and her family. So, okay. So this is the story of Maya. A troubling exploration of how a fractured healthcare industry tore a family apart. In 2016, Maya's parents, Beata and Jack Kowalski took Maya, 10 years old at the time, to John Hopkins All Children Hospital in St. Petersburg, Florida. She was suffering from horrible abdominal pain, severe, and when I watched the documentary, it was during a hurricane. I cannot remember my brain right now. It was during a hurricane. They had to go to the hospital. And she had already had issues prior to this, and as we go further into my notes, it's sad because she had issues for a little bit before this and they couldn't figure it out. So when they finally figured it out, they ended up flying to Mexico and all this stuff. So this isn't the first time she's been in the hospital, right? But they brought her here specifically and because she was diagnosed with what they found out. And so they brought her to this emergency room and told them what she's supposed to get to help. So they bring her to the hospital in St. Petersburg, John Hopkins All Children Hospital. And Beata was Maya's loving mother. She was a registered nurse. She was extremely smart. And she paid very, very close attention to Maya or her children. She has a brother too, Kyle, I believe was his name. And what they needed or what would make... In any way, not just like if someone's sick, like in life. She was an amazing mom. Yeah. So when they got to this freaking emergency room, she requested that the doctors administer her a large dose of ketamine. So she explained Maya's past diagnosis, which was, follow me, CRPS. Okay, that's it short. Okay. It's called Complex Regional Pain Syndrome. Okay. So CRPS is rare. Symptoms can be burning pain, sensitive to like somebody touching you, like your skin. Your skin turns purple or red or pale. Your skin is very thin. What is that?
What's that?
Did you hear that? I'm losing my shit.
Is it my nose?
No.
Am I going?
Nope, it wasn't that.
No,
that was weird. So thin skin. So prolonged pain, inflammation occurring after an injury. So if she like got hurt or I don't know, some kind of trauma, something really,
Right.
really bad, a stroke after surgery, or
Jeez.
if somebody has a heart attack, that's what can occur when that happens when you have CR, whatever PS
Right.
I said, right? CR whatever I said.
CRPS, yeah.
So pain can occur anywhere in the body, and it usually affects the leg, hand, or feet. Legs, hands, or feet. I put leg, hand, or foot. I meant usually affecting either your legs, your hands, or your feet.
Hand, or foot.
But I guess in my notes while I was falling asleep doing it the other night,
Oh, there you go.
I decided it would only be one leg, one hand. God, back to it. Beata, Maya's mother, did ask the doctor to give her the ketamine because it was the only way to relieve the pain that her daughter was in. Because according to, I saw a video and everything and whatnot,
Yeah.
and this poor girl was in a lot of pain. If I stop for a second, I'm drinking the eggnog.
Yeah.
I
don't know almost anything about this story.
Yeah, neither did I, and I was fucking so mad, dude. They explained Beata as a strong personality, pushy, kind of overbearing. It can be kind of annoying or controlled. Right. She had like control issues, meaning she was like very pushy and angry that none of them were listening, and she was like yelling at everybody. And
why weren't they listening?
Because they thought that amount of ketamine was like abusive to do. Like that's not a thing that she should have. Like they could kill her, all this stuff.
Okay.
But Beata's just going off of what the doctor whatever. So a local anesthesiologist named Anthony Kirkpatrick, who runs a center that focuses on CPRS, he's the one that diagnosed Maya and suggested the ketamine infusion treatment. So I will go into that in a minute. I believe I go into that a little bit. Yeah. The staff was worried about the high dose of ketamine that was requested by the mother, Beata. Okay. They looked at her like, you're out of your fucking mind. Like, there's no, like in the documentary, you can see that, they were talking like, Beata's like, they were just acting like it was.
Right. Oh, so they're acting like she's trying to pump her kid full of drugs.
Yes.
Okay,
yeah.
Okay.
So, Dr. Sally Smith, bitch.
Uh-oh.
The medical director of the child protection team for Pinellas County was brought in to evaluate the case. Now, this is my opinion. She's an asshole. She's an asshole. Woman? She doesn't regret ruining people's lives.
Oh, no.
So, yeah. So, let's say Dr. Sally Smith. Yeah. Smith discovered that Maya's parents had once taken her to a hospital in San Jose.
Okay.
Technological in Monterrey, Mexico, for a 5-day procedure that requested her to be sedated and intubated to receive a high dose infusion of ketamine.
Okay.
So this was for 5 days. Sit down, Opie. It was a 5-day thing. So Sally Smith found this out. Obviously, she was sent there for a reason, and they did this infusion of ketamine, and it obviously helped.
Yeah.
Smith tended to interpret cases aggressively, meaning she like always approached every case like
suspicious.
Yes, angry, and like trying to be a pain in the fucking ass.
Okay, so I'm hearing right now you got two very headstrong women who are about to go up against each other, the mother and then this nurse.
Oh, Jojo didn't put her phone on. What? Jojo didn't put her phone on silent.
I thought I did.
I'm calling the cops right now.
A Walmart package is on the way.
So yeah, this Dr. Sally. So she knew that she had gone to Mexico for this ketamine treatment. She tended to be aggressive towards every freaking case. And that children in Pinellas are removed from this is where she's located, St. Pete's, whatever.
Yeah.
Home, like from their homes at one of the highest rates in Florida. Florida, 67 counties.
Uh-oh.
Rates of Florida, 67 counties. So that county is like one of the absolute highest where they have children taken from their homes. And it's her county.
Oh, no.
So despite Kirkpatrick's suggestion on her treatment, Smith believed Maya was a victim of abuse.
Oh, no.
Yeah, of course, Sally Smith. Let me just pissed off at her. Beata was diagnosed with Munchausen syndrome by proxy.
Shut up.
Yeah. So this is where the caretaker makes up fake symptoms of real ones to make the child look like they're sick. So, I mean, there's more to that, but I don't believe that she's that, so I'm not even gonna fucking
Are people
play that.
debating about it?
No.
Oh, okay.
Maya was visibly in agony. Accusations were made that Maya wasn't in pain for real. Like, they were saying this poor
Like she's
10-year-old
faking
girl
it?
was faking it.
She was
Yeah.
10?
She was 10. Yeah, remember?
No,
Yeah, remember?
I didn't.
Remember, she was 10. She went to the emergency room.
10. Okay. I missed the age.
This concerned Kirkpatrick that they thought she was making this up. He even wrote to a colleague stating, I cautioned Dr. Smith about accusing a family member of criminal conduct as she moves forward with this investigation. He even added that this could be cause of needless permanent harm to this child and the family.
Oh, no.
So Jack and Beata were asked to leave the hospital that night.
Oh, boy.
Maya was no longer in their care. Sorry, even though Maya pleaded to have her mother and her father there and wanted them by her side, she was absolutely terrified. Absolutely terrified. Because she was in
I'm upset.
the pain that they, like, these doctors just, oh. Even though a court date order eval ruled Beata did not have Munchausen's, whatever.
Munchausen syndrome by proxy.
Yeah, Maya was kept under state custody still.
Why?
Yeah. The battle to get Maya back was horribly, horribly unfair.
I'm nervous
Yes.
about this.
We're going to refill these motherfuckers up again. And this last couple minutes, got a lot of editing. I might leave some of it in. So we'll catch you out on the flip side.
Bye.
Bye.
Making a dream on this little boo 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 brain. Da da ba da boo 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 boo.
I was trying to count down to start, you guys, and I said Trace.
Oh, that's
then
what you
I
said. I
said-
thought you said trees. Trees.
No, I said Trace, and then I said 2.
Okay, that
And then
makes...
I looked around and I'm like, I don't know if she knows what I'm doing. And then I started to record.
Did you see me like this?
So
I thought you said tres, and I just was listening to you. Just like the...
Listen, you guys. I've loved every single drink almost that I've had on this podcast.
Yeah.
My least favorites were Vizzies. Like those sultry
I
ones.
think this is my favorite.
It's so good because it's going down. Even with my red hot inside of it as well.
Just like nothing. This is a dangerous cocktail.
This is dangerous.
This would fuck me up. But you won't get heartburn.
No.
You won't get any heartburn.
Well, what if I added a red hot every time? You guys
Still,
know what I'm talking about, right?
No,
you know what?
they don't, because it's fucking called
Fireball.
You keep calling it red hot.
It's her fault, you guys. Remember the episode? She kept calling it
Am I the one who
red
did
hot,
this?
and now I can't. It is. It's fucking red hot.
What is it called?
Fireball.
Hot fire.
Hot fire. Red hot fire.
Hot.
So, our drinks are full, and we're gonna go through this.
Yeah.
We're gonna go through it.
Yep.
So, Beata was allowed phone calls with Maya, but she had to make sure to not mention or talk about specific things. So
That's crazy.
yeah, like I'm assuming, like, how much are they giving you of this medicine or that?
Probably medical questions.
Yes, pretty much, yeah. So she missed her daughter so much, and Maya did too. Like, all Maya did was dream about seeing her mom and being home, and she missed her so much. But
Poor
Beata
baby.
also was trying to keep her okay. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying?
Right.
So Beata wanted to make sure that her daughter was doing good, and that, you know, that made the conversation hard when she talked to her because she couldn't ask her, how's your pain? How's this? How's that? You know, anything about her treatment. So Beata was, let's see, she did really well following all of the rules
Mhm.
from, you know, the doctor or whatever that, you know, he explained all of the things going on with her
Right.
daughter. Like, she wrote everything down. Like,
Mhm.
she was
On top of it.
So she followed the rules for the conversations that she would have with her daughter,
Right.
right? But she was told that a conversation that she had
Oh no.
was outside of her, in quotes, like rules or whatever, that you can hear her, you can hear all of her conversations.
Right.
Like in the documentary, you can hear, like they'd show you and you can hear the conversation she had. I believe she didn't do anything wrong from what I heard at all. I think the only thing she said was, how are you in any pain, honey? And she said, not right now, or a little, I can't remember. But I think that's what got her on that, which in my opinion,
Just like a basic question.
yeah, not like, hey, did they give you medicine? How much are they
Right.
giving you? What are they giving you? That type of crap.
That's awful.
So Beata fought and fought for her daughter. She was an extremely strong woman. She was really smart. Like I said, she was kind of pushy, but she was an amazing mother. Beata and Jack had a lot of fights. Jack's the father.
Okay.
So they started fighting because Beata had a really powerful presence and like a really powerful,
Right.
pushy, like she would call the hospital. Like before she, when she would call her now and like talk to her daughter prior to this, she would call the hospital and like you could hear her talking to, I think it was the night they got back from the hospital.
Right.
She called and was like fucking pissed and still
Yeah,
giving
she's
it to
probably
him.
fucking frustrated as hell.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Because they also wouldn't give the medicine to her daughter and her daughter fucking needed it.
I can't imagine that I'd be very nice if that was me.
Yeah. And she was a nurse, you guys. Don't forget. She was a fucking nurse for years. So she, whatever. Her and Jack started to fight. And Jack felt like, he even talks in it, the father too. So he felt like Beata was making things worse for all of them with her pushy, whatever.
Because she's pissing them off. So it's like they're punishing them harder.
And she's like, but they're not taking care of my daughter. That's my fucking child. And I believe Beata she was not born in this country.
No.
No, I cannot remember exactly where, and I don't know why I didn't fucking write it down, but I don't believe she was born in this country. But that doesn't matter in any way, shape, or form. All I know is I'm a pushy fucking lady. I'm a fucking powerhouse. I am that way.
Yeah.
My child, which I don't have any, my child needed something and it would ease the extreme horrible pain she was in.
Yeah.
And I was told by another doctor to do that, then I would be the same fucking way.
Oh yeah, I'm not a pushy person at all, or really, I'm kind of roll with it.
Yeah.
But I'd be mad and I would be causing a scene.
Yeah, exactly. So Jack thought she was making it worse for them and, all that crap, which is annoying to me because I got why she wanted, she was like that. But he didn't think, because as of right this, like at this time when they were fighting, the father couldn't see her right now either, even though the mother's the one that's being accused and, the one that has whatever. They didn't let them see her, Maya.
Right.
So he blamed that all on Beata because he felt she was pushing
so they're
her
both
attitude.
super stressed out. They're both frustrated. He's thinking what you're doing is not working so far.
I think
try
at one
something
point he's
else.
like, just be quiet, don't talk. Yeah.
See, I can understand the frustration on both of them. Her, how do you stop? Then him, like, but let's see if maybe we calm down a little bit and he'll give us a little more leeway.
Yeah. So
that sucks.
And the amount of shit that they had to go through and how they spoke to Beata, like on the phone. There was another woman, and I don't have her name off the top of my head either, but she was like, she would always go and hang out with Maya in the hospital. And from what I think right now, there's something new out stating she was saying she was also sexually harassed when she was in the hospital. Yeah. In that there's this woman there who was playing mom pretty much. Like she's one of those, that was her job. Like she goes and like takes care of them, sits with her, whatever.
Yeah.
And every time Beata would call, she was such a bitch. The people on the other end were so fucking rude. It makes me so mad that people or parents have to deal with this. So, but Jack, her father, did eventually get to see her. But there was no communication with, like, they could not conversate at all about her.
Sad.
Yeah, about her illness or her treatment. Beata was not allowed. She still was not allowed to see her daughter at all. And this is so once you watch the documentary, you can tell she was that type of mom. This was fucking killing her.
Yeah.
So let's see. They went to court, and it was said that Maya had to stay where she was. So they had this big court date, and it was to get her back or whatever. And they said that she wasn't going to be sent back with mom and dad
No.
because she needs to stay in the hospital because they're postponing whatever. They're not getting her back right now.
Aw.
And because it's because of mom is what they're saying.
That's
So
crazy.
they were all heartbroken, and they knew that there was a huge fight ahead. So that's my paper, you guys. So yeah, they could not get her custody back because Beata was considered too dangerous for Maya.
Oh, no.
With no other evidence, Maya looked skinny and exhausted, they said when they saw her there too.
Aw.
Because she's got a specific
Right.
disease diagnosed or whatever, and they're not paying any attention to it. So in that, there at the court, whatever, house or
Right.
whatever, Beata asked if she could hug Maya because they both wanted to give each other a hug. They
Of
hadn't seen each
course.
other in a long time. So, well, it was almost 3 months, I think, at that time that they hadn't seen each other.
Yeah.
So they missed each other so much. So they said no.
Is your phone ringing?
Oh, it's it's going off. Sorry about that. So the court, and whatever, they said no. They can't give each other a hug. Mm-mm.
They didn't let them?
Nope. They said no.
Are you shitting
Yep.
me?
They said no. They wouldn't let them hug each other.
Stop.
Yeah. So that was Jack. I think they're like that. You could see in Beata's eye. She was just like dead, like it was horrible. So that I think it was not long after. I'm not exactly sure, but not like month, whatever. Like really soon, like 1 or 2 days. Beata, Jack, and their son Kyle were supposed to go to an event, but Beata had a pounding headache and did not want to go.
Right.
And so she was going to just stay home, she said, and she was going to relax. So when Jack and their son Kyle came back, he thought Beata was sleeping because their bedroom door was closed.
Oh, no. Yep.
And he went, about whatever they were going to do. I think they were planning to watch a movie or whatever, him and his son. So Beata's brother, and I don't remember why, if he was coming to get something or whatever, but he came in the house and went to the back door and to get into the garage.
Right.
And Jack, the father, heard him like a horrible scream, like a horrible, horrible scream. So he went running and he saw Beata warning by suicide in the garage. She had hanged herself.
It's terrible.
It's so bad. It's so bad. So Beata left a note, and this is what it said.
Oh, no. I'm sad.
I'm sorry, but I no longer can take the pain of being away from Maya and being treated like a criminal. I cannot watch my daughter suffer in pain and just keep getting worse. So 5 days after her mother had...
No.
Yeah. She was given back to her father's care.
Oh, wait, because the mother wasn't there anymore?
And that's why the mother did that.
Shut up.
The mother wanted her daughter to be able to come home, and she knew she was the reason.
That's terrible.
Horrible, dude. Horrible.
Are you kidding me?
Yep. So her mom wasn't there anymore. She was allowed to go back to her father. Ouch.
That's devastating.
So this whole scenario.
Wow.
Her going there, the mother. I mean, it's way more in depth in
terrible.
this documentary. It's so fucking frustrating because you know that this mother loves her daughter. And they tried to brainwash Maya into thinking
that she was being abused.
Yes. So she was trying to be like, I don't know. My mom would never do that after a while. And when you're young, you're easily manipulated like that.
Wow.
So the Kowalskis have since filed a lawsuit against John Hopkins.
Good.
So Take Care of Maya explores... Take Care of Maya is the Netflix documentary. It explores this case in such great detail. It's devastating and it's heartbreaking. It's way worse than this little podcast and us just filling you in on the important stuff. It's so sad. Now, this is the thing that also makes me sad. In the middle of all of this is her brother, her little brother, Kyle.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, this is going on for him too.
Poor baby.
So, and in the documentary, the brother, you can hear on the 911 call, the husband, Jack, is talking to them, and you hear the son in the background. It's very sad. It's very sad. So yeah, so it's more of a, if you're not into, I don't want to say people are into this, but if you don't like this type of stuff or don't want someone to listen to it, don't watch the
That's
documentary.
so sad.
Yeah. So
Wow.
Maya right now is 17 years old. She she still lives home with her father and her brother Kyle. They are trying their hardest and they're seeking justice over what's happened to Beata mainly.
Of course.
Obviously, in that their child was withheld, like imprisoned in the hospital. And so they were trying like over and over again to try to bring it to, I mean, it was just, it was so fucking hard for them. So the only reason they can even bring this to the trial, like to trial or to whatever, was because Beata documented everything about Maya's illness.
Oh, good.
She documented everything. Dates.
Wow.
The whole case of her diagnosis, her treatments, her medicines, every doctor's visit, every time she administered medicine, how much she administered. I mean, she was a nurse.
Yeah.
So she just wanted to make sure she didn't
just charting everything.
She literally everything down to the first time she went to try to figure out what's going on. So she had this all documented, and because of that, they could go on trial. Last Thursday.
Already?
Okay, last Thursday already. So what's cool about this is I wrote and started doing this stuff before they actually got...
Yeah, you told me about this documentary like 2 weeks ago.
Mm-hmm. And the thing that's crazy is it made me so... At the very end, I cried my fucking eyes out. They have this date to go to court or whatever. Mm-hmm. And they want to... It's like the very last thing that she does, and I don't like... It makes me sad. She had something she wanted to read for her mother. Like, so people could hear about her mother. And they postponed or whatever the court date. Like, there was not enough evidence, whatever. She asked if they could read it, and they said no, she cannot.
What?
And Why? It was the saddest thing, the look on this poor girl's face.
Why wouldn't they let her read it?
Because they were all assholes. Nobody fucking cares. That's
this is the judge and everything too?
Yeah, this is
wow.
Yeah, piece of shit. So
that's crazy.
The documentary leaves off with her reading about her mom, like a little whatever.
Did she read it on the documentary?
She read, I believe, yes.
Good, at least she got to say what she wanted.
Yeah. And then you're still left with like this cliffhanger of these poor fucking people deserve justice. Like, this is not okay. And then they show other families where some fathers have gone to prison.
Really?
And there was no abuse. These families were on there like talking about it, and it's all in that county.
Are they getting money from this or something?
That Sally chick. So
she needs to be investigated.
Well, November 9th, last Thursday, the trial finally concluded when a Florida jury found that the hospital was liable on all counts.
Oh, good.
The family was awarded $261 million.
Wow.
They were found liable in the wrongful death of Beata as well.
Really good. Wow.
So, and I listened to the verdict. So you can go online and listen to that. It's 40 minutes long. There's so much, like, it's not like you guys get 260. It's like the fathers, like, because they all had different things.
Right. They were suing for.
Yes. So the father, sued for the death of his wife, his that he'll never have the rest, whatever. Yeah. And he had this, and and it was because of them that whatever, he got awarded, I believe, $15 million for that.
Wow.
And then he had a couple more things, and then the daughter, same thing. Her and her brother got $15 million for not having their mother for the rest of life, so it's all split up with how many, but everything they fucking went for, they won.
Good.
Yeah.
And you know what's so fucking sad though is with bullshit, because they would just rather their mom be here.
Yeah, listen,
I'm pissed.
That's what
this made me mad.
Well, I told you, and it's short, and it's a shorter version of what I'm doing right now. It's like a shorter one. The fucking documentary will.
I would say,
but now that you know the ending,
I know, but I don't even know if I can watch it,
dude. Because I think of me, and I think of my mom and my dad.
Mom would be probably arrested. She would. Oh my God, that would have been terrible.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. And the only way that this girl could come home,
that's what I mean.
They were probably trying to get her put in the system or to another family member or whatever, like
a foster home or something.
which is insane.
And then they don't help the kids that really need it.
That's what I'm
You
saying.
know? Wow.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Wow.
It's so sad to me that's
wow,
even...
this is a frustrating. Like, I feel like
warm flames.
the flames inside of my
Waiting.
face. That's what I feel. Yeah, that's wow.
This drink was fast.
Listen, I
said fast-tastic.
I think that this drink is stronger than it tastes. And we just downed 3 of these in like a minute. I mean, not really a minute, but like
it'll be like 50 minutes.
You know why? Because the texture of it and everything, it's so like nice though that it just like slides down so nicely. It's like a pillow in your mouth.
Like satin in my mouth.
Yeah, you know what I mean? It's just nice to drink. The whole experience is
tastes so good.
And you were so nervous. I mean, I don't know if you're nervous.
And you were so nervous. You were like, and you were so...
I did. I put my hands on my hips. And then I dip, you dip, you dip.
And when I dip, you dip.
So, song of the night?
Yeah, song of the night, bitch.
Oh, wait,
song of the night.
What am I doing? Wait, hold on. I gotta think about it.
Okay, so she doesn't know. Yeah, let's take the holiday. Okay. The holiday season. And true crimes and paranormal.
You did the song of the day.
Buckle your... I said buckle your socks. You can't buckle socks.
Yeah, you can buckle Santa's, right? Does he not say
But I said buckle your socks.
Isn't that not what he says?
Buckle your socks?
What's he say? Buckle your shoes?
Buckle your boots.
Wait, say it. What part was
Santa Claus
is coming around.
I said dippity-dop.
Do we not know the words?
I don't know this fucking song.
I just exactly at 12 o'clock, he'll be coming down the chimney. You'll get your... Oh, I went to the Black Christmas version.
Speaking of, my earring hurts behind my ear.
Be careful.
So we're gonna get we're not gonna do a whole episode on Christmas horror because there's not too many. But we will do like winter thriller horrors in January after New Year's, because then you'll have some more fun, like seasonal, if you're in the north, you know, horror movies with the snow and the cold weather.
That's how I am with movies and TVs. Yeah. I'll only watch wintry, cold movies.
Yeah, remember we had the whole
talk about this?
Well, when we did our Halloween one, we discussed which ones felt Halloween. Remember, I said Lost Boys, and I'm like, but I love it in the summertime.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And then there's
the bottom has so much liquor.
Yeah, I don't think I mixed it well. I think the bottom is just straight rum chata.
Holy fuck.
Oh, wait, you put hot fire?
Red hot.
Red hot.
Nope.
No.
Oh, God.
Oh,
Fireball. It's at the bottom.
That's what's happened.
It's at the bottom.
That's what's happened. You know what? This would probably be better like a shaker.
I'll collect the money. So Poo Poo missed a fun episode. It's not fun, but
I know, poor honey.
It's just sad that parents are bringing their children to the hospitals, you know, and I mean, it's not just Florida. This is everywhere, but this is a big deal there. This is based for there. So it's sad that parents aren't comfortable bringing their fucking kid.
I know.
Like, I think one of them was somebody brought their child and their, he had to have something done. I don't know, to see in his head. And it looked like he had fractures, small fractures in his head or whatever. And they accused the father. Because it was past fracture, like healed, like I don't know, but they fucking somehow, like they took this case of this poor girl named Maya who had fucking been diagnosed, did the 5-day ketamine, which was probably horrendous for her to do, and it helped her. Going to Mexico helped her. She, like, you saw a video of Beata talking to her on the documentary, and she was like playing in her walker, like on her, not her in her walker, but she like the push walker. And she, like, climbed up on it and then, like, went back and hung on her knees. And she's like, all right, well, we'll have to do a couple dose of ketamine later for bed because of her joints would start hurting and whatever.
How sad.
So, yeah, and it was sad because it did help. But she goes here and she's having that pain and she knows what's going to make it go away.
Right.
And doesn't kill her because that's what she's been doing. She's diagnosed that. Aww. Or prescribed that.
Right.
And that didn't even fucking matter. And they would not give this girl back to her mother. She wouldn't let her go back. They wouldn't let her go back to her family because Beata was there. So Beata thought, well, then I won't be. And she was very faith. Like she prayed with her on the phone. Like it was Thanksgiving time and she wanted to come home. That's what it was. It's so fucking upsetting. It really is. It makes me so mad.
You know what? It'll take me a minute to watch this one because it sounds very sad.
Well, we know the ending. That's all we know.
No, I know, but I don't.
She gets fucking
sometimes
justice.
I don't like to get really sad. You know what I mean?
She likes to get justice, I said.
I do like to get...
I had
like
this
to
fucking
get
fan
justice.
on this whole episode, you guys.
You know, I've been like, there's something different.
So...
Oh, listen.
It's quiet now.
Yeah.
So listen, y'all.
I don't think it was that bad.
You might hear a baby fan in the background.
I mean, it's a subtle sound.
I mean, unless it's blown into the fucking mic.
I like it.
Well, you guys will be fine. I believe you guys will be fine.
Yeah. Yeah. Everyone's mad.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Settle down.
Settle. Okay, so for starters, let me get to our Sinister Ghouls Twisted Sisters on Spotify. I said Spotify. So if you guys are interested in, supporting the podcast, you can go to, I'm shaking my table again. I thought it was on the episodes, but I'm not seeing it. You can go and there's a support this podcast link under our summaries of the episodes. If you want to follow that, it'll take you to support us. Sometimes they don't let federal banks. I don't know why. Oh, that's my phone. You have to use a credit card, or you have to tell your bank ahead of time that it's going to be, used there. Yeah. But 99 cents, $4.99, $9.99 if you want to help us out. I'm really working on Venmo because it might be easier. We are on Spotify, Amazon Music, Pandora, Google Pod, or Amazon Pod, I don't fucking remember. iHeartRadio, Radio Republic. I saw Stitcher still on our thing, so I don't know if we're still on there, or if it's even going. If it's going, we're on there as well. We're on Facebook, Sinister Ghouls / Twisted Sisters group. Send a request, and you can give us some info on there too. Yeah. Sinister Ghouls Podcast, Instagram. And then Sinister Ghouls / Twisted Sisters on Twitter. Email sinisterghoul23@gmail.com. When I say to leave wicked tales, whatever, you can leave anything. Yeah. Because I know I got some good stories on here, but then I had somebody at the end of one ask if, they could tell a story, or if you want to narrate or read or give us your story to read for you. Right. That's fun too. It can be any type of story you want, as long as it's appropriate to a certain extent. Yes. But sorry, big yawn. It's we're tired and buzzed.
It's 7:18.
Oh my God, this drink was amazing, you guys. We give it a fucking 5-star. Woo!
Yeah, it was really good.
It was so good. I'm drunk right now. I'm gonna be able to fall asleep for sure.
Yeah, I'm gonna read.
So yeah, we're gonna get some ideas for the next month and a half. The holiday season.
I got good ones coming up.
Yeah, so we're gonna get some shit together for that. But this episode was just one I wanted to get out there and let people know this shit fucking happens. Look into it. Again, it's called Take Care of Maya. It's so good. And just know that they fucking win in the end. Good. Some of the sources, thecut.com, dexerto.com, story behind Maya. Mm-hmm. So people.com is another one. But anyways, I thought I did. It might have just been from the portal it's like a newspaper type thing.
Oh, yeah.
From their area in St. Pete's. Okay, so we love you guys. We appreciate all of you for listening. Spread the word. If you haven't followed us on Spotify, follow us.
Yep.
Don't forget you can do that there. Leave us a 5-star rating if you can. I mean, we like good ratings, obviously, but we just want you guys to get involved. Don't forget we have polls and Q&As at the end.
Yes.
Okay, so I hope you have a fantastic day.
And a good evening. Stay safe.
Stay sexy. Stay spooky.